you wondering how to improve your child's eye contact skills? Look no further. Eye contact is one of the most important non-verbal cues for communication. And we find that children with communication delay have trouble with eye contact. Sustained eye contact is different from initiation of eye contact. In initiation, the child is expected to just gaze up. For a few seconds, just 1 to 2 seconds, he is expected to look at the speaker. So that is initiation of eye contact, or what we call mutual eye gaze. So before you work on sustained eye contact, start working on mutual eye gaze. So mutual eye gaze looks like when you and your child are talking or playing, and when you say something like, look, this is a car, or look, this is a red color bunny. So when you say things like this and your child for a second looks up and looks at your face and sustains their eye contact for 1 second or half a second or 2 seconds, that is mutual eye gaze. And before you start working on sustained eye contact, you want more instances of this 1 to 2 seconds of eye gaze. So this brings us to the tip number 1. So in this tip, what you do is, when you start an activity or when you're in the middle of an activity and you're trying to get some eye contact, and you, for example, let's say the activity is bubbles, and you're blowing the bubbles, the child is always looking at the bubbles or the bottle of soapy water, but is not looking at your face or your eyes. Then what you would do is, you would take the bubbles, blow it the first time, blow it the second time, and the third time just keep it near your lips and wait. When you wait, count up to 5 to 10 seconds as you wait. And see if your child is looking at the bubbles or looking at your face. Most often, predominantly, the child will look at your face when you are in the middle of an activity and you suddenly pause the activity and wait. So this is how you can use the waiting activity or the waiting technique for bubbles. Okay, now let's say you are playing with a toy aeroplane or a toy which you have to key in order for it to move. When you're playing with something like this, again, do the first 2 attempts like mommy is going to make the aeroplane go. So you do that first time. Do that the second time. And the child at this time is watching the aeroplane go and he probably even reaches for it. Now the third time, you say, mommy is going to make the aeroplane, and wait. So the child will expectantly look at your face to say the next word or to let go of the key. That is a moment when, that is the initiation of eye contact that you want. Similarly, I'm giving you a third example where, let's say you have a horn like this, which when you blow, rolls out. So when you have a horn like this, and again do the first 1 to 2 attempts completely, like I am going to blow, I am going to blow. The third time you go, I am going to. Wait for 5 to 10 seconds and see what your child does. He might reach for it, he might look at your face, he might show this, or he might say blow. So this waiting technique is powerful in getting some initiation out of our children. So if you had seen the communication temptations technique, which is another powerful tool to make our child initiate, voluntarily come up and say something or initiate communication. If you haven't seen that video, check it out over here. And this is the second technique that as an SLP, we all know that it is the most crucial thing to wait, because as parents you might be used to asking a lot of questions, giving a lot of instructions, and giving a lot of commands and directions to your child. But waiting is very precious, being patient and allowing the child to see that, okay, mom is expecting a response from me. Now is my time, my turn to contribute to the interaction. I don't have to be a spectator. I don't have to always be the receiving end of all this information, but I can talk, I can do a gesture, or I can point, or I can say blow, I can do the action. So child understands these cues. So when you wait, it is important that you either stop in that moment, lean a bit forward and look at the child. So this is a cue. So there are 3 cues. So wait in the moment, lean a little bit forward, and look expectantly at your child. And wait. Don't say anything, don't move, just wait for 5 to 10 seconds. If you feel you're counting, some parents I know count 10 seconds very fast. So if you're one of them who goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then again come back from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So wait for your child to initiate. This is the most powerful speech therapy tool that you can use with your child. I'll come up with another activity next week where we will discuss more about eye contact, and I will give you more practical tips that you can follow with your child. If this video was helpful, subscribe to the channel, like this video and give me a comment if you found it useful. Share it with family and friends so they can also benefit from this information.